Well, folks, we've reached that moment. Bill Gates. Global tech titan, climate crusader turned acquiescer, just signaled what many of us suspected all along. He didn't exactly say it was all a hoax, but make no mistake, that's the tone. He's effectively saying the fear campaign about climate catastrophe, the one that demanded trillions, radical policy change, and the green economy overhaul, didn't play out the way the hype claimed it would. A few nights ago on Newsmax, Carrie Lake nailed it. Can you imagine as a kid, every day in school you're hearing that the world is coming to an end, you're not going to have clean air to breathe? Think about that. The message aimed at our children. Constant anxiety, guilt, obedience. That's not education. It's indoctrination. Communists lust for control. They know the earlier you grab the kids, the easier the narrative becomes. And climate fear was one of their biggest tools. So what's really going on here? Bill Gates is quietly stepping back from the high-stakes climate panic. He's signaling that maybe, just maybe, the green economy and end-of-the-world timeline were miscalculated. Why? Because the polling collapsed. Because everyday Americans saw their energy bills rise, saw mandates, felt the policy pain, and mentally tuned out. The narrative's credibility dropped. They spent trillions chasing an ideal. Wind turbines, solar farms, electric vehicles, all things which could have a limited role in our lives and serve as a positive force, but wrapped inside a gigantic prophecy of doom that didn't materialize as promised. Gates now appears to be giving tacit permission. You don't have to stay scared anymore. Because he was given his orders to deliver that message, that's all this is. Because when the fear no longer controls, the next narrative is already waiting in the wings. Here's your takeaway, folks. When Bill Gates backs off, that tells you the infrastructure of the fear campaign is cracking. They knew the data, the voters, and the trust were slipping. They're already pivoting. So this is where 4G Dave steps in. We call it what it is. The climate doom machine was never primarily about saving the planet, it was about control. And as it loses its grip, get ready, because a new campaign is loading. Stay alert, skeptical, and keep asking questions, because real freedom comes from truth, not scripted fear.